Morning, gang. It's day 52, I think, and hiking here in the morning through beautiful Yosemite National Park. Let's see what's happened. Spent 3 nights in Bishop. took a double zero. Made the decision to jump ahead to Tuolome Meadows. That's a jump of about, let's see, 788 to 942, so maybe 150, 160 miles. It's about 10 days of hiking. And the reason we did that was to avoid the smoke from a wildfire burning about 3-4 miles west of the trail in the Mammoth Lakes area. You know, they didn't close the trail, but there's a lot of online resources, and just looking at where the smoke was coming, there's a lot of smoke on the trail. The Owens Valley, just east of the Sierras, was full of it. Walked outside my hotel, you could just smell the wood burn, like the ash. Couldn't even see the Sierra Range, which is just right there. Bishop is on the foothills, and it was all smoked out. So I can only imagine how bad it was at times up in Mammoth. I'm a little susceptible to asthma. Got a couple inhalers with me, but even with all that, having the medicine or the inhalers, just decided to play it safe, a little conservative move, and press ahead. Just felt it was a little bit of a risk to be hiking 10 to 12 hours a day at altitude with, inhaling wildfire smoke. So we're going to table that section, leave it for later, and so let's see. Had a transport, had to get up to Tuolome Meadows, a couple bus rides, hitch. Sierra and I dropped down to the valley, just to walk around and see Half Dome and El Cap and hang out in the Owanahee overpriced bar for a drink and some apps, and then take the bus back up to the Meadows, wait for a resupply box, and forge ahead. So it's great. Right now, we did 9 miles yesterday at late afternoon, or I guess early afternoon start. It's nice to get away from real life, the Disneyland that is the Yosemite Valley, and the enclave of hikers all hanging out at the Meadows store, and get back on the trail. So it's 75 to Sonora Pass, then another 75 to Tahoe. We should be banging out some good miles, these 2 stretches. There's some up and down, but for the most part, it's chill compared to the Sierras. And once I hit Tahoe, I think I'm going to bounce back home for a week. My girls miss her, and going through some stuff with a clinical trial that she was hoping to get on. That fell through, so she's jumping to another drug for her treatment, and I want to be there for that, start of that. And miss her and miss everyone else back home, so it'll be a good break. I've been taking 2 longer breaks, I'll admit. Then I'll probably come back here, punch out that section of the Sierras that I just skipped, and that will leave Northern California, Oregon, and Washington. Here the Northern California stretch is kind of boring, but it's on this piece, part of the PCT, so you got to do it. But I'll look at the math, look at the numbers, and by the time I finish up the Sierras, see where I'm at, how many days are left between then and the end of September, and if I feel like I'm pushing it, maybe jump ahead to I think it's Ashland. No, yeah, it is Ashland, not Ashford, and do Oregon and Washington, and leave Northern California on the table. But that's a drastic measure. I still, despite all the skipping and hopping around, have plans to finish it all this year, but it's gonna have to be super aggressive in punching out the miles in Oregon, where I know people can do 25 to 35 mile days pretty easy. So maybe we'll open up the throttle then, just put in the headphones and go. So that's it. That's the update. Talk to you all soon.